Okay, so we're here with Adam from HP, and you're going to give us the demo, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Well, excellent. This is what I really love. So what are you going to show us?
So today we're going to show you two different types of workloads. One is a normal office productivity user, and one is more of a 3D type user. We have a lot of factory work that happens in this country, and we're trying to get more. And so we have a use case now where instead of ending up with lower user densities per server, we can give you a predictable use case. So this bottom one right here is a normal productivity user. You know, we have a flash sample here, right here, playing. And so what you can see right out of the gate is that the GPU load ends up getting used, even just playing some flash content.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Go ahead.
So what?
About the GPUs now?
Okay. So as you can see right here, even playing simple flash content uses the GPU, 14%. What we're saving here is saving that from being used on the CPU. So the whole value of this solution is that it gives you a predictable, performant cost solution. So even using something like scrolling a PDF, most people don't realize that as you're scrolling here, it's actually driving the GPU performance up even further. So the value of the HDI and the CS100 is that instead of trying to do everything in a virtual desktop, we can give you a predictable user experience. So as we come to the next session.
That's amazing. To me, it's all about user experience.
Absolutely. And so the reason why we actually created this technology was mainly due to the fact that we had customers that were complaining about how they couldn't scale well. They were trying to do flash space offload and more compute, and we call it the VDI teeter-totter, where they're always trying to grow and change their environment. So what we're doing here is we're giving them a predictable flat cost scaling solution. Right behind you, let me grab this right here. This is the M700. So what you have is 4 dedicated computers on one cartridge. So it's not virtualized, it's not hypervised. These are dedicated computers on one piece of silicon. So there's a SSD that they use today. And so each user gets 64 gigs of storage. Each user gets their own 8 gig stick of memory. So in the VDI world, that would be classified as a power user. So we can actually cover from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Now, I noticed those memory modules are replaceable. Can you put in 16, 4 if it's less? Or?
No, so today they're 8 gig. We are looking at doing different memory options. In some of the other cartridges that we have for Moonshot, we can actually put in different memory modules. We can actually do different memory sizes if you wanted to do that.
Well, perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to show us?
So in this section, this is an example of a 3D-based user that's doing read-only content. So something simple like Google Earth, you can see how smooth that is. If you were to try to do that in a virtual machine, you would see that it would be jittery, and you'd be using CPU to try to do GPU. Okay, here's another example, right? So 3D PDF, smooth roll. I mean, you're looking at a real AutoCAD drawing, so 3D model, and you can see up in the GPU load that as you move this, you are generating a significant amount of GPU utilization. Yeah. So if you were to try to do that, you would just be using 22% more CPU to do that.
Yeah, that just, it's mind-blowing for me. I've been doing Citrix since the early days, and I see something like that, and I think to myself, that's not even possible.
It is.
It's thoroughly amazing, and the end users only win. So
yep.
It's good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you very much.
No problem.